Hi, Getwon. Am
Hi,
I
how you
pronouncing your name
doing?
correctly?
Hey, how you doing today?
Hi.
Hello, hello.
I'm loving the blazer.
Thank thank you.
You know, I'm a blazer girl myself. How are you today, Getwon?
I'm doing well. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. How are you doing
I'm
now?
doing great. I want to hear more about you being an actor, a model, and an author.
Yes, yes. So, my name is Getwon Butler. Nice to meet you all.
Getwon.
Nice to meet you, Miss Waters. And today I'll be talking about my journey as a author, a model, and a content creator.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yes, I'm
ma'am.
ready for it.
Okay, so my journey started with publishing over a year ago, January 30th, 2023. I'm published through Amazon. They're the ones that I established a partnership with, in which I'm an independent author, in which I have them publish my books through their
That
company.
platform.
So all my books are available on their Amazon, but I also have my own website that I established with a booking agency, and they allow the information that I want to be put out into the public about my journey as an author is on the website. So if you want to read a little bit of my biography, you can read it at www.jetwanbutler.com. That is again www.jetwanbutler.com. GETWONBUTLER. I'll leave that in the comment section after the live or after I finish
Okay.
the interview. So
Okay.
that's one of the things that I've been so blessed to be able to do for over the past year. And
Very nice.
we had book signings. We had so much going on for over the past year that I'm just so blessed to be able to share.
Wow.
So it's so much that goes into it.
I
And
bet.
then what happened?
I said, I bet.
Yes, and then the modeling. So with the modeling, I just started over this summer, and I'm excited to tell everybody about my first modeling show that will be December 21st. So make sure you get your tickets. I'll leave that in the comment section after the interview. So we'll have a modeling show through BDM, which is Billion Dollar Mindset.
Oh,
Um,
I'm familiar with
um,
Dre Day.
yes, official Dre, yes. So Billion Dollar Mindset. Their agency helped me establish my walk. So I'm doing rehearsals and learning with them
Nice.
how to do runway.
Nice.
Cause because before them I was doing usually just headshots on photo shoots, just still shots in the studio. And I have a personal photographer. Shout out to Dalvin Collier. He is so dope. His production is called YKP, Young King
Okay.
Productions, and he's a mobile photographer in which he established meeting up with you no matter where you're at a very reasonable cost, and he has it set up for anybody that wants photography, whether it's family weddings,
Okay.
whether it's graduations, uh, all types of things. Like I just had a family reunion over the summer. He came out from Georgia to South Carolina just to support me and my
Oh,
family.
wow.
Um, and he made a wonderful experience for us. And I just got to shout him out because
Nice.
he's the one that really got me into the door for this photography for this modeling through the photography that he's done. And I met him through college. So again, shout out to Young King Productions for all his beautiful work and everything that he's accomplished and established so far. As far as the content goes,
Okay.
I just reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Congratulations.
Yes. So with that being said, the content that I usually produce on the YouTube platform is drawing tutorials, animations,
Oh,
and I live stream with other content creator friends, so we be able to all establish uh something together as we grow together. So them getting exposure through my content, me getting exposure through their
right.
content, because I got YouTube friends that been on the YouTube longer than me, and then YouTube friends that are just starting. So everybody is working together to bring each other up and keep each other steady throughout this process of social media marketing. And that's what I wanted to like touch on for the youth, is like you don't have to wait whether you're young or older. Even my mom, after seeing me reach my goals recently for the YouTube channel, she wants to start a YouTube channel. So it
Ooh,
you know, so just being able to do these different things and make the inspire and motivate others,
right.
no matter what age you are. Anything's possible, and that's what I want to do, is inspire the all ages and show everybody that no matter how old you are or how young you are, anything's possible when you put your mind to it.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more, Jaswan.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But that pretty much covers what everything, my introduction, that pretty much covers everything.
Okay, now I have plenty of questions because you're doing so much. You're definitely a talented and ambitious young man, and I'm so happy to see you out here flourishing and making the right connections to flourish. So kudos to you for that. I wanted to ask you more about your book, and there may be some people on here, even including myself. I'm curious. I think more than once people have thought about maybe writing a book. Maybe I should write a book about my life. How did that start for you? Like, what was your motivation, your passion? Was it difficult to actually just sit down and start writing?
The beautiful part about this all is I believe in divine timing. I believe in um what they say when they say that it's not it's being prepared for the moment and already having established what you wanted to do before it even happens.
Mm-hmm.
When preparation meets timing, that's what it is. When preparation meets timing,
Okay.
because
Uh-huh.
I I wrote this story, and I'm gonna show you. This is I got all three of I got my books right here. This is my first book. All right. This is book one of Four Seasons. I had illustrated this cover when I was a kid over a decade ago, or more ago. So over a
Wow.
decade plus, I drew out this cover, and I always wanted to keep this as the cover from my childhood in order to establish where I wanted to be. So this, I feel, is my magnum opus,
Oh,
which is
wow.
like the stepping stone into my journey as an author. So the front, and again, shout out to Young King Productions, because this is the first headshot I took with him back in college, and I just held on to that headshot. What do you call it? This is like pre-pandemic, so like 2019. That was the first headshot I took with him, and he was just messing around. He was like, "Hey, you want to take some free pictures? I need it for my senior portfolio." And I was like, yeah, sure, I got you, man. And then boom, I end up keeping that picture
Mm-hmm.
in order to establish my I feel like my birth given right as an author to be where I am now.
Yeah.
Um and with Four Seasons, just to explain it, Four Seasons is based on the that's the name of the book for those that aren't familiar, and those are new. And how the people that I want to reach this to is that Four Seasons is a coming of age story. It is the origin story of the four seasons of the year: summer, spring, winter, and fall.
Hmm.
Now, here's my coloring book where you can see the actual characters on the book. So that's summer, that's winter, and then that's Mother Nature.
Oh.
Mother Nature is inspired by my actual mom, so the imagery of her is actually the imagery of what
Oh.
my mom looks like.
Wow.
So summer, winter, Mother Nature, and then fall and spring. I haven't introduced fall and spring yet because they'll be introduced in the following book, which will be book 3 coming out next year. All right,
It's a
so coming soon.
series.
Yes, it's a book series. So far I got 2 books out and a coloring book. The first book is the green one, which I showed you. The second book is sibling rivalry.
Okay.
So that's based on the coloring book that I mentioned. Between these two siblings, Summer and Winter, they have a sibling rivalry where they battle out to see who's the more stronger individual to protect the
Oh,
earth from danger that pursues. So we got those two characters, and the reason why I chose them because they're going to be the oldest. They're the oldest in the sibling group, and they're the builders. They're the ones that establish the foundation for the younger
mhm.
siblings to blaze on through, which is spring and fall. So
I
they're
love
gonna
this
be the
series.
yeah.
What are the ages of age ranges for this series? I love this.
Yes, so the age group is from I would like to say from the ages of it really is starting at birth. Like you can read it to your
Oh
child
yeah.
as young as 6 months. But if I want for the age limit I put online, it's usually 4 through 6.
Okay.
So
Okay.
ranging from pre-K to
Wow.
6th grade would be the age demographic. But a lot of people, because when I did the book signing, a lot of people of all ages, they were all interested in the book series. But what caught people's attention the most was, ironically enough, the coloring book. You know, no matter what age you are, you still love the color.
Yeah.
So the coloring book was what really caught a lot of wind for within the book series.
That's so nice.
People enjoy book 1 as well. A lot. I was even told by my neighbor, because I just recently moved out of my parents' house. But when I was living with my parents as of last year, there I had a neighbor that because I was introducing the book to everybody in the neighborhood. I literally was doing like the old school method of like door to door service, where I was just like, okay, I want y'all to know, here's my business card. I want y'all to know about the book because word of mouth is always the best way to go if you want to get something out there quicker, right? So outside of doing things online, I wanted people locally to know what was going on. So the best way to do that was to do the door by door service. So I went to one of my neighbors, and to keep it short and sweet, one of my neighbors literally responded back a month later. He came by. He was like, he was my mom told me about it. She was like, one of the neighbors is looking for you, and I was like, oh, okay, who is it? And he said, it's the house, the door after the house after ours, so like two
Okay.
doors over. So I said, okay. And she was like, she said, go see him when you get the chance. So I went over there, and he had some of his family members
Oh.
over, and he's an older man. He was a grandfather, and he said, can you sign this book that I bought from your website? And I was like, oh wow. So he bought the book from
Ah,
the Amazon, and
I love
he wanted me to
that.
sign it. And the most beautiful part about it was not even the fact that somebody was interested in the book, but the moment that he was able to share with not only me and him were able to share between each other, but he was able to read that book to his grandchild. His grandchild, that was the first book that he read to his grandchild. His grandchild learned how to read through my book.
What?
So that really put a burner, like a fire under me,
Yeah.
and really made me really push forward to making more.
You're
And
making a
that was just off of the first
difference.
book.
You're making a
The first
difference just
book. Yes. So the green book, that was the one that made the difference and started that marker for me. Right after the green book, I made the coloring book, and then I let last year what you call it pass, and I gave myself time to work on what is now the second book, which is Sibling Rivalry. And guess who's on the back?
you.
And that's the reason why I wore this outfit, because it's the exact outfit I wore for the headshot. So I was like, how can I promote this the further for the continuation of this book series. So I threw on the outfit for today's presentation, for today's interview, just for you guys to see how passionate I am about what I want to showcase and what story I want for everybody to be a part of. Because it's not just my story. This is a coming of age story. Because one of the defining factors of our world right now is climate change, right? And environment, right? The environmental science of Earth, right? So that's one of the defining things of this fictional story. So it's not just a story; it's a coming of age story because I'm talking about the 4 seasons of the year, and I'm putting brown people as the face of the characters for the youth to identify with, for everybody to identify with. My inspiration draws from movies like Black Panther. But what's crazy is what actually inspired the idea of this book when I first wrote it was when I was in environmental science class 10 years ago. And it was a movie that our teacher told us bring something for us to watch that involves environmental science, whether it be a movie or a show, whatever you can bring, right? I brought the movie Day After Tomorrow, if you ever seen it. That's what inspired the idea of the story, because I was just like, no other movie, because it's about rapid climate change that happened up in New York, right? I was like, no, I haven't seen no other story or movie from a fictional aspect,
right,
that show the 4 seasons personified as characters before. We got books that we read growing up, like Jack and the Beanstalk,
right,
Bernstein Bears, Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
You know, those shows growing up, those books growing up, and then they turned into films. I was like, I want to do that same thing for the generation after me. So, and that's why I came up with the 4 seasons.
And I had never seen the climates, the 4 seasons personified as characters. That's brilliant, Getwon.
And that's the defining point, because guess who's the villain of the story?
Wait a minute. So Mother Nature is the mother.
Yes.
Okay, and then there's summer and winter.
Mm-hmm.
So who's the villain? Are they one of those three?
No, so we got Mother Nature, who's the mother. We got summer, winter, spring, and fall, which will be introduced in book 3, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because they're the youngest siblings. And then we have the villain, which is climate change. What's another name for climate change?
What?
Global warming.
Oh, okay. Global warming. Oh,
yes.
That's a villain, all right. Yep. We've been battling
that's the name
in real life for a long time now.
Yes, that's the name. And the beautiful part about it is showing you how it is being done in real time with the real seasons of the world. So I'm showing you, like, Mother Nature establishes these rules for the seasons on Earth. The rules are for after summer and winter fought, Mother Nature saw that happen, and that's when I explained in book 3 the 3 rules, the 3-month system within the year. It's 4 seasons, right?
3 months.
Summer, winter, spring, fall. For 3 months, spring I want you to rule. For 3 months, I want summer, I want you to rule.
Right.
For another 3 months, fall, I want you to rule. And then for the last 3 months of the year, winter, I want you to rule. Right. That's the even balance of the 4 seasons of the year. And that's literally how it is it's supposed to be in real life. Like, we're supposed to have 3 months each season. But summer just keeps on showing her tail. And the reason why is because global warming has manipulated her into thinking that she's the most powerful of them all. And he has it where he's like, okay, I want you to help me so we can enslave all of Earth, all of human civilization, and even your other siblings. And that way you can be the most powerful of them all. But Summer doesn't know that this is his manipulation tactic. He's using psychology to make her believe, okay, just because you're the most powerful of the seasons doesn't mean that you'll be the ruler of this kingdom. He's like Lucifer in the story, and she's Eve. and she took a bite of the
See,
apple.
that is
And what
juicy, Getwon.
and what he decided to do was, okay, I'm gonna trick her into believing that she's gonna rule when really she's helping me take down everybody that
Yeah.
she loves, and I will rule and enslave her and the rest of the seasons and
Woo!
take over the earth.
That is brilliant. My goodness.
Yes.
You guys, you have got to follow Getwon Butler. You're an amazing author, very talented, sir. I am engaged. I see in the comments you have other people engaged. You guys, Christmas is right around the corner. You make sure that you purchase Getwon Butler's books. Where can they find them, Getwon?
Again, you guys, my name is Getwon Butler. Thank you guys for tapping in. You can find me on Instagram at Getwon Butler Model through my main page where I model. I write books through the books that I've established as the author. You can find it all in my link tree. And you can find my YouTube channel on the link tree as well, in which I show you drawing tutorials and upcoming events and just everything that you want to learn about me and see. Just find it on my Instagram page and on my link tree. Again, guys, I thank you guys all for watching and tapping in for today's video.
Thank you, Getwon.
Thank you so much, Miss Waters. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You're welcome, dear.